The guy I did homework for in high school reached out to me and wants to buy me a house and pay for my medical treatments. I have cerebral palsy, walk with crutches, and was a major nerd, so you can imagine I was an extremely easy target to be picked on in school. One year the bullying got significantly worse, but one of the popular guys started to come to my defense. At first I was confused as to why he chose to stand up for me, but when I saw that he would leave me his notebooks and homework assignments, I immediately understood. And thus began our symbiotic relationship. I stopped getting bullied, and in return, I would do his homework every day. We never talked about it, and whenever he spoke to me it was understood that we weren't necessarily friends. His grades skyrocketed, and I was just grateful I could be at peace in school. We graduated 3 years later, and never spoke or saw each other again until a week ago when he reached out to me on Instagram. He updated me on how good life had been for him, and I filled him in on my life as well. I told him how things were going with my cerebral palsy, and how I had been looking to find an apartment closer to where my treatments are. Then, out of the blue, he offered to buy me a really expensive house and a nice car. At first I was skeptical, but a part of me was still curious. He told me he became a successful businessman worth millions and is living abroad. He said he always remembered me because I helped him get where he is now. He said he wanted to repay me, because he knew how hard it is to be disabled and a woman in my country specifically. He's not wrong, but I told him I'm actually doing okay right now, so I declined all his offers. But then I received a call from a medical center in my area saying I had 3 years of physical therapy paid for. How he knew I had physical therapy, I have no idea. I still thought it was a joke, so I went to the center and it was true. He completely paid for the treatment. I did my first 2 sessions and my body feels so much better. I'm still in shock because I always saw our relationship as purely transactional and now he comes and says he owes me? I was just so confused. I texted him so we could talk a little bit more about his offers, because even though I turned them down, he said they were still on the table. Hopefully I can have a hand on the wheel to choose some less crazy expensive options. Update: given all the support and kindness I received on the other post, I'd like to let you guys know the resolution. We did another video call where I explained to him why I was hesitant to accept his offer, and told him all my doubts and fears about the whole ordeal. At the end we agreed that he would finish paying the car I had just started paying through a credit. We found a nice little apartment in a good area where I could be more comfortable, which he offered to pay for in full. After many of you guys' suggestions, I decided to get my own lawyer to do all the paperwork for extra security. I got to thank him for protecting me in school and tried to make him understand how big of an impact it had on my life. I feel like this closed a chapter in my life and I think it's the same for him. I don't think we'll ever talk again, nor do I think we are friends. In any case, I'm just happy to see him so accomplished after all that happened in high school. I'm happy I could express all my feelings and gratitude.